There is a subject that I had at the top of my list to discuss today, and that is hackers. Recently, if you have seen, Glamzilla, among multiple other people that I am actually personally friends with, have had issues with hackers taking over their account. And this is not just on TikTok, it is on Instagram as well. And there is nothing more disheartening than watching all the work that someone has done disappear. Not to mention, unless you're Glamzilla, who is able to probably get a direct connect to Instagram due to her large following, you may not get any support, right? I recently had a friend who has about 50,000 on TikTok have an issue with people hacking into her account. She cannot get in touch with anybody over at Instagram. The agency isn't able to help her. Truly, she's just a sitting duck trying to figure it out for herself. And that's how it typically goes, because there are just so many accounts that the apps just can't offer quality service for everyone. Let's go ahead and discuss how to avoid this scenario happening to you by doing a few key things with your account. I have noticed some people on TikTok starting to create backup accounts. I really don't think that that's the way to go. There are way easier ways to protect your account online besides trying to have a completely separate account, because as you guys know, it's nearly impossible to build a following on two accounts that's really strong and well trusted. I just recommend taking the appropriate steps to protect the account that you have right now. I do think that being hacked is maybe a little bit more common over on TikTok, specifically with TikTok Shop and making money. Also, if your name is in the press, you're likely more of a target. So pretty much the bigger you get, the more likely you are to be a target for a hacker to take over your account. We don't want that to happen, so let's just follow these simple steps, both on TikTok and Instagram, to make sure it doesn't happen to you. Step one in making sure that your accounts on social are protected from any hacking activity is to download an app called Authenticator. There are multiple styles of app like this. This is just the one that I use. When you open up Authenticator, it is going to sync to something personalized for you, an email, a phone. You're going to set up your account there. Now, it is going to be Face ID, so that's why I wouldn't open up before. Face ID, authenticated. It can hold your passwords in here. You can have a verified ID, which is your driver's license. There's a lot that you can do in here, but one thing that it can do is create something called a key, which is a unique set of numbers that you type in when prompted, either on social media or elsewhere. It is essentially a super password, if you will, that changes when prompted. So the only way for you to get the password is to open this up, prompt them to get the key, and put it in as you log in. So if you do this, no one will be getting into your account because they have to also break into your authenticator, which is extremely difficult. And that is, I think, a surefire way to make sure that you never get hacked, is to sync your authenticator to your TikTok and Instagram account. I have mine also synced to my Facebook account. Keep it locked up. If you don't want to do Authenticator, or it feels like you don't really understand it, there are other methods that I'm going to show you right now. You need to open up your TikTok account, go to your profile, and then you're going to hit the hamburger sandwich on the upper right-hand corner right here. You're going to tap that, and then the bottom pop-up is going to come up. You're going to go into settings and privacy. From there, you want to go into security and permissions, and you want to go through each one of these areas. There is security alerts, manage devices, two-step verification, save login info, and then income and verification. That's for TikTok Shop. Under permissions, there's apps and services permissions, and then browser settings. Now, security alerts, once you tap into it, will tell you if anybody has attempted to hack into your account. If somebody has attempted to hack into your account and it shows up here, change your password immediately. Mine says no security alerts, account activity over the past 77 days, no security issues found. I'm safe. And then it also says manage your logged in devices. So these are devices that I'm currently logged in on. I work with a team on my social account, so I will always have more than one of these logged in. You should just have one, or whoever is logged into your account should be shown here. Okay, manage devices. This will show you all the logins into your account. If someone is trying to hack, or you see devices here that are not your own in locations that are not where you are located, you need to be aware and probably go ahead and change your password. So this shows all of the logins to my account. No issues there. Next is two-step verification. You need to have this on. You need to have the toggle on. So when you go into it, it says two-step verification is on. Mine is on. Turning this on will require an additional verification code when you log in from an untrusted device. So that means that every time I've shared my login with someone for, social media management or help, it sends me a text to my cell phone when they're trying to log in with a security key that I have to send to them. They're not able to log in without that security key. If you get one of those alerts to your phone, do not answer it. Do not share the security code with anybody unless you know for a fact someone is logging into your account that you want to be logged into your account. I also get an email. You'll receive an email verification code. Then it has a section called Authenticator. Again, this is where if you download that original app, you can turn on the Authenticator, and it says install an app to generate your verification code. This is it's like getting into a prison essentially. If you have the Authenticator on, no one is hacking your account. And of course, password lock on, and then manage trusted devices. So you can go in here and I can see all the devices that have logged into my account. If anything seems fishy there, it gives you the option to delete it. And there's apps and service permissions. This is a very important one to get into. I'm just going to show it to you right now. Apps and services permissions. This is any app that you've allowed back-end access to your account. So I have Buffer, that's a social media management tool. I don't post to them anymore, so I could technically delete it. Remove access. Remove. So anyone that you're giving access to gets all of your data. So if you're not actively using an app that's listed here, you might want to remove it. So there you have it. This is on TikTok, the security and permissions area. Please go through this carefully and make sure your account is all locked up nice and tight. No hackers here, my friends.